we will be learning how to add and adjust text boxes to our text. First off, let's create a text layer and then let's create a rectangle shape. Please keep in mind your naming structure as your names need to be exact when referencing them later on. Now, we will start writing some expressions. First, go to the rectangle layer and open content. Then, rectangle path, and then you can alt-click on the size property. This will allow you to put your expressions. Let's declare our first variable, which is padding. We want it to be around 20 or so. For now, this controls the space we will want around our text. Then, let's reference the text layer. We will declare it as var text layer equals to this comp dot layer text layer. This will refer to the text layer. Then, let's get the size of the text. So, write var text rect equals to text layer dot source rect at time. What this expression does is it returns the visible bounding box of the text at any given time. Now, to finally adjust the shape of the box, you can add the padding to the width of the text. Open big braces, text rect dot width plus padding, comma, text rect dot height plus padding. This will give you equal padding on the x and the y axis. You can center the anchor point and bring it to the center. However, if you write more than a single line, your text box will become unaligned. So, to mitigate it, you need to reference your code on the positional property of the rectangle itself. First, copy these two lines of code. Then, go to rectangle 1, transform, then position. And then, paste the same expression that you had copied early on. Then, to always center your box to the text, you can add half of the width to the left and to the top. So, let's write textrect.left plus textrect.width divided by 2. This will give you half of the width of the exact text box, comma, textrect.top plus textrect.height divided by 2. You can close your big braces. Now, no matter how long you write, your text box will always center to your text and it will always be the size of the text.